Smith County Commissioners today, they approved the budget for the 2025 fiscal year. One of those changes includes an expected property tax increase, though. KLTV7's Michael Richardson is breaking down how the money will be used.
A tax increase is coming for Smith County residents. Starting October 1st, property taxes will go up to roughly 36.42 cents per $100 valuation. That's an increase of roughly 1.7 cents. Smith County Judge Neil Franklin explains his vote to approve the budget during today's Commissioners Court.
We had a bond election a couple of years back, as you recall, for the new courthouse and parking garage. And when that passed, the voters said, yes, indeed, we would like to see you build it. We told them at the time it was going to be about 4.5 cents on the tax rate to cover that cost. And what we ended up doing was doing it for over 2 years, and we were able to, because appraisals came in higher, we were able to go with just 3.5 cents.
The increase comes at a time where prices are rising across the country.
We're a growing county too, and the county has needs.
As part of the budget, county employees will receive a 2.5% cost of living adjustment. Indigent defense attorney fees are also rising from $95,000 to $120,000. The budget also includes 10 more detention officers for the Smith County Jail. To add these positions, they are reducing the amount of overtime. Franklin hopes the county's fiscal planning will mitigate future increases.
That's really the plan. We don't have to go back to the voters and say, we need more. We've got it, and we want to spend it that way.
The Smith County parking garage is set to open on November 10th. Michael Richardson, KLTV7 News.
The tax increase follows a proposal by neighboring Gregg County, where voters also elected to build a new parking facility.